I'm Mark Buesing. I'm from Libertyville High School here in Greenland with Operation IceBridge as part of the Polar Trek program, and I'm talking to Jeff Chandler, one of the NASA pilots. I'm here with Scott Farley. He's one of the NASA test pilots flying with Operation IceBridge in Greenland. I'm here with Lieutenant Commander Cathy Martin, and she's flying with NASA's Operation IceBridge. Tell us where you grew up and where you went to high school.
Grew up in Minnesota, just south of Minneapolis, a little town called Apple Valley, and that's where I went to high school.
I grew up in Lodi, California, in Central California. I went to Tokyo High School.
I'm from North Andover, Massachusetts, and I went to North Andover High School.
What were you interested in high school?
My main interests were science, math, that kind of stuff. Played soccer, ran track 1 year.
Sports, mostly baseball and golf.
Well, I played field hockey, ran track.
And after high school, what did you do?
I got an ROTC scholarship to Northwestern University in Chicago, and I went there for mechanical engineering.
I took the hard route. I wasn't the best high school student, so I went right in the military out of high school, and went to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University at night. Got my degree in aeronautics, and from there I transferred from the Marines into the Navy to the Offshore Academy School program.
I went to Florida Institute of Technology in Melbourne, Florida, and I started as an aviation major and also got a degree in meteorology.
I always knew that I was going in the Navy. My father was in the Navy and was a pilot in the airlines after he got out, and that always interested me as a kid. So my ambition was to be a pilot, and the easiest way to get to that was to go through the military. Plus, I was interested in the military since my father was.
Okay. So what did you do in the military? When did you fly there?
I started out in the jet community, started flying F-18s, and transitioned to P-3s. And then after P-3s, I flew with Gulfstream, some King Airs and ATRs, and then now I'm back in the P-3 with NASA.
As I said, I started out enlisted in the Marines. I was an avionics technician in the crew member on helicopters for about 9 years. And then I got accepted in the Navy into the pilot program, and I've been flying P-3s ever since.
So this is like old hat for you.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to retire from the Navy and now right to work for NASA.
I decided I wanted to fly when I was in high school, so I applied to flight school for college, and I started flying straight as soon as I got to college.
And what did you do after college until now you're flying with Operation IceBridge?
When I graduated from college, I applied to the NOAA Corps and got accepted into the NOAA Corps in 2000. I've been with the NOAA Corps ever since. Started out on ships for 2 years and then got picked up for the aviation program, and I've been flying for NOAA for almost 12 years now.
What kind of flying have you done with NOAA?
With NOAA, I fly our Turbo Commander we measure the water content in the snowpack for the National Weather Service, and I also fly our P-3 for hurricane research.
Wow, the Hurricane Hunters.
Yes.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of flying for NASA in particular?
Well, it's going to give me more travel around the world, see a lot more places than I already have, and especially it's going to take me to the 7th continent. So I've been to 6 of them already, so with NASA I'll get my 7th.
What's the toughest part of the job of being a pilot?
I would say now that I've got a family, it's the travel, being away from my wife and my kids. But on the flip side of it, the travel is kind of the best part, because I've been around the world several times, been over 50 countries, 6 continents, seen a lot of things, met a lot of different people, and that's probably, it is absolutely the best part.
The best part about being a pilot is you get to experience a lot of nature that most people don't see. Most people, when you go on a vacation, you see what's close by a road, whereas you'll see a lot of remote areas when you fly around, and stuff that people just can't appreciate on a normal basis. It's really great access.
And what's the toughest part of the job?
Being away from my family is tough. Every time I go away, it seems to get harder, especially when my kids get older. But we get to go to some great places and do some exciting things with some great people, and it's really rewarding work, very important work as well. So
The best part about flying, I would say for the hurricane mission, is actually, we do a purpose. We're trying to warn people of where the storm is going to go and make sure they get out of harm's way, know how strong the hurricane's going to be and where it's going to go.
And what's the toughest part of your job?
Toughest part of the job, we travel a lot. We've gone up to half the year, 6 months out of the year.
What advice would you give to a student in high school right now that wanted to follow a similar path to yours?
I would say work as hard as you can. Don't let anyone stop you, but you're the only one that can control that. So if you want to achieve it, you have to work hard to achieve it. no one's going to hand it to you?
Well, I would not follow in my footsteps because I did things the hard way. I would be a good student and look further down the road than the present. Think about their actions that are going to affect you not just today, but tomorrow and well into the future. And don't give up. If you stumble on the way, it's not too late to recover.
Do well in school. Make sure you study. Science, math, and engineering tend to be good topics to get into a career like my own, along with aviation. And then, obviously, when you're done with high school, go on to college. Do well there, and you don't need to pick your major right away. Once you get to college, you can figure that out once you get there.